what's up guys, back again with another video. Last episode we learned about the switch statements in Java, which allow us to branch off into different pieces of code. But now we're going to learn about the loops in Java. There's actually 3 loops. But first let's cover what a loop is. We don't even know what a loop is. A loop is like a piece of code that repeats as long as a certain condition is met, basically. So it's like an if statement, but it's going to repeat, basically. So the one that we're learning this episode is going to be called the while loop, which is one of 3, like I said. And the other loops is the for loop and the do while loop, which is basically almost the same as the while loop. But so let's get right into it. This is the basic anatomy of a while loop. So while condition and then code. So anything in there anything inside these curly brackets will run indefinitely until this is false, basically, or while this is true. So until this is false, yeah. So yeah. So let's go ahead and make one. So wait, before we get started, just like an if statement, in place of the condition here, we have to have a boolean or something that returns true, like a boolean. Yeah, so similar to how if statement works, like I said. So as long as the condition is true, the code will repeat, and as soon as it's false, it'll jump out of the loop and continue on to the next pieces of code. So let's do something cool. Let's create a program that counts to 10. So how do we do that? So let's go ahead and make an integer here, and we'll say int number equals 0. Okay? And we could say as long as number is not equal to 100, then run this code. So it'll run number plus plus, right? So it's going to be adding every time. And we're going to print out the number every time also. So number will be printed out into the console. So let's look at this. So number is equal to 0 starting off. And then it's going to come to this loop and it's going to say while number is not equal to 100, run this code here. So this is going to run about 100 times. So we'll get 1 through 100 hopefully. And then what this does here, this, if you remember, is an increment operator. So it'll just add up every time. So every time this runs, it'll add up. So if this runs the first time, it'll go up to 1, and then it'll go to 2, all the way up. It's pretty cool. I just love stuff like this because you can just mess around and make some really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and play this. And then we get all the way to 99. So let's think for a second. Why does it equal 99 and not 100? Well, also it prints out 0 here, so it would be more realistic to start at 1 if we're going to be counting like a normal human being. So let's run that, but it'll still go to 99, of course. So why is it doing that? So it's going, let's say it's at 98 right now. So it's going to go to 98, and so this is going to be true still. So it's going to go up 1, and then it's going to be 99, so it's going to be true still. So it's going to go to 99, it's going to go up 1, and it's going to print 99. But it's going up to 100, right, on the 99. But it's going to come back here, it's going to say, oh, 100 is equal to 100, so this isn't true anymore. So it doesn't need to print it out and increment it anymore. So it's just going to stop there, basically. So that's how you do that. So we could say some maybe like while number is not greater than 100, we could try that, I think. So while number is less than 100. Let's try that. Oh, we still get 99. I mean, we can still, let's just add them. Not like that, we could do that easily. Doesn't matter. But yeah, just play around with it, pretty simple stuff. But yeah. So I want to show you some also really cool I was messing around with. If you remember correctly, we should be able to make an array for ourselves. So let's make an array. So let's say int, what's the name of the array? Neck. His name is neck. Equals, and then we'll have these here, and we'll put inside here some values, so 14, 15, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Okay, so that's our array here, and let's say we want to print every element inside the array, so 14, 15, that number, and that number, separately on each line. So that's pretty cool if we could do that. That would be awesome. So to do that, we're going to need a while loop, of course. So we'll say while and then we're gonna create another integer, int I equals 0. We're gonna say while we might not even need this actually. Actually, yeah, we need it. Okay. So while I is less than or not equal to, actually, not equal to neck.length. So we actually haven't really gone over this yet, but neck.length will give you the number or how many elements there are inside the array. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will just think of this as a 5 right here. So as long as this is not equal to 5, then it'll run. So out, and we'll do like that, and then I plus plus. So let's look at this if this is a little confusing. So we have an array here, of course. Hope you understand that. Then we're creating this random variable. It doesn't matter. It's just a random variable, and this will be just used as our index basically. So if we highlight this, you'll see that that'll be our index that we're printing, right? And we're also going up every time, so that's good. So it starts at 0, right? Because an array is 0 base, so it'll start at 0 anyway. So that's good. So it'll basically, you can look at it like this. So every time it'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it'll go up to 4 because there's only 4. 5, but it's 0 base, so it'll be 4. So yeah, that's how you do that. So if we put a I here again, now it's just going to go up every time. So I mean, it's pretty simple. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So let's run it, and we get exactly what we wanted. That's pretty cool. So we get all 5 of the values. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We can also do this with strings too. So let's try something. We'll make a string here. We'll delete this actually. So string random equals I'm cool, and then while your wait. So we can say like while I'm not cool is not equal to random, then out you're a loser. That's nice. So let's try that. And this is just going to run for infinity until your computer explodes. So yeah, because it just has a string here, and this will never be equal to random because we're not doing anything inside here. So I mean, it has no way for it to break out of the loop unless we do break. So let's try that, see if that works. So it should only run once. Yeah, so it only runs once, of course, because we're just breaking out of the loop. But yeah, that's just interesting little fact that you can use inside of loops too. But anyway, the point is, now that you know how to make loops, you can really start to automate your code and just make your life 1,000 times easier. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll be dropping a video pretty much every day. Yeah, so if you need any help, leave a comment and I'll help you, and peace.